depression. And there were times that we were sitting in our little house in Martinsburg, West Virginia, and I'm reading these things, and I'm getting teary-eyed just reading it. Just like, oh my goodness, I was there, but I didn't understand it this way. Or I didn't feel this.
Right, and the reason for that is because I didn't want, we've had talks about this because, but the whole family, Beth too, has mentioned that, you know, after reading the book, there's parts of it that kind of made her feel bad that she didn't know. But she didn't know because I didn't want anybody to know. At that point, I didn't even feel worthy of getting help. You know, I was just in that really bad place where not only depression but anxiety, and I thought that I didn't understand what depression was, so I thought that it made me weak. And I also didn't want to, I thought it would be a burden if I shared it with my family, and that's wrong, you know. I mean, from
you're struggling on your own.
Right. You really do need to reach out and get support. And
you would have been stronger for Beth if you would have taken care of yourself as well.
Exactly.
But you didn't want it to make it about you or whatever.
Right. But you know, you can ask for help. Even if there's someone else in your family, like at that time I thought, well, you know, it's all about Beth. You know, I just felt such a need just to support her in every possible way I could. And that was what I needed to do. There was nothing wrong with that. But I also needed to take care of myself to be able to do that better, to be able to take care of her better. And that's something with the caregivers I talk to. That's a really common thing. But you are a better caregiver if you do take care of yourself. You start counseling, learn how to manage.
Yeah, I mean, well, and being a caregiver is so exhausting.
Right.
Like just on its own, especially for the rest of your life, you know.
Right.
It's not just post-surgery or something like that, you know.
Exactly. And there are a lot of long-term caregivers out there that that's been one great thing about the book is all the contact with all the people who've read the book and have connected to it in some way. Even people haven't had a similar experience. You know, they're telling me that it has spoken to them. So
inspired
I appreciate that.
You inspired me, and I haven't even read the whole book yet. I get to now, though.
Yes, this is yours.
and I wanted to mention the story may take on a different venue.
Oh, right.
So go aheid, Cindy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know we have 4 minutes, so that's what I was telling us.
Okay. There's a movie producer who is visiting us, and she's bringing a contract to option the book for a movie. So we're very excited about that, and we'll see what happens with that. And in the meantime, if anybody's interested in checking it out, my website, strugglingwithserendipity.com. There's also a blog there, and there's a page where there's signed copies of the book available.
Strugglingwithserendipity.com. And how can people find you also? Do the website or Facebook as well?
I'm everywhere. So Facebook, Twitter, and probably the easiest way is to go to my website, and there's a Contact Me page, which has all my social media and my email. I love to hear from people. And I am still doing book events around the country. I'll be at the Buildings Expos coming up.
You were just in one in Orlando, right?
Right. Yesterday I did a memoir writing workshop, and I have workshops coming up in New York City and Toronto. So I'm excited about that. And
you just told me that you did This Is My Brave and shared your story on there.
I did. Great organization. I've been reaching out and volunteering with more mental health and disability nonprofits.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you. You're helping so many people, and you've gone through so much. And that's the best part. And for you, John, you've been kind of the backbone in all of this.
But I've been saying for years that, and this is honest and truthful and just a little biased, but Cindy is a force for good.
Yeah,
in the
I
universe.
agree.
She really is.
I've seen that
really
from
is.
day one.
I'm passionate
Very
about
humble,
sharing a message of hope, and I hope that's what people get from it.
I love people that are just phenomenal that don't really believe it or don't think it too. Modesty
also,
goes a long way.
I also want to shout out to Beth too. I mean, she's shown us so much with her strength and perseverance. And we have another strong daughter, Maria, that is passionate about her work with
special ed.
Special ed. So,
and you were a teacher, and
yes,
all this. So
and a wonderful son too. So I mean, our family. I'm so proud of everyone. I really am. Yep.
I know, and it's a phenomenal story. Struggling with Serendipity, and I encourage all of you to purchase it, and you can purchase it a signed copy off strugglingwithserendipity.com. And Cindy and John Kolbe, and thank you so much. And that's Kolbe, just for you guys. And what a wonderful way to start the weekend. It just brings a tear to my eye, warms my heart. And thank you so much for being on the show. And thank you, John, for being here.
Thank you.
And
it's been fun.
Yeah, it goes by fast, doesn't it? And we'll be back every Thursday and Friday, 12 to 1. Thank you, Ed, for everything. And please be kind to yourself and to especially a stranger. You never know what they're going through. Take care. Thank you.
You get to define, find self-love, your soul alive. Now it clicks, moments of clarity. Now I hear, moments of clarity. Now I get it, moments of clarity. To yourself be kind, it will please your mind. Hope is following you. Don't abandon yourself.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
WZHR, Zephyr Hills.
FM 104.3.
Listen.
Taliban peace agreement, the 2020 race. I'm Ann Cates. The U.S. and the Taliban will sign a peace pact on February 29th after a week-long period of reduced violence in Afghanistan. Correspondent Barbara Starr.
This first part is still going to be very challenging.